Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back. So, guys, as part of the previous session, we have seen a brief overview on the arithmetic operators. Now, let us see an assignment operator. Ideally, this assignment operator is used to assign a value to a particular variable. The best example that we have seen is if you look at the previous scenario that we have created. See, the operator one program, let input number is equal to 20. Of course, this input number is of a number type. Okay, this is of a number type. What it's gonna does, the input value 20 is gonna store into this particular input number variable. Okay, here we have a used equal to. Okay, here we have a used an equal to. So now if you look at this particular one, you have an equal to, plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, division equal to, module equal to. What it's gonna does, plus equal to addition and then assigning to the same value, subtraction and assigning to the same variable, multiplication and assigning to a same variable. So let us practically see this example so that we can better understand this particular concept. So here what I have done is I just created a program. Okay, I just created a basic program. Let input value, and this is of a number type, and I'm just adding 20 and I'm keeping 20 into that particular one. And right now what I'm gonna do right now is there's a input value plus equal to, see here, input value whenever I'm typing it is giving me a suggestion, my copilot, hence I have accepted it. Input value plus equal to 100, what it's gonna does, it's gonna store this output in a same input value itself, but it's gonna perform input value plus 100 and it's gonna store it in an input variable itself. Now when I try to run this particular program, and if you look at this particular log, okay, so one second, let me look at this particular program once. What happened? Okay, so yeah, so um input value and the input value. So let me try to run this particular program and check it out. See here, if you look at this particular outcome, right, the 120 got a printed down. 20 plus 100, it's gonna be 120. And I'm just commenting it out, this whole logic here. And right now, let me write it down. Input value, okay, minus 10 is equal to, okay, minus equal to 10. What is the meaning of this one? Input value is equal to input value minus 10, and I'm trying to print this particular outcome. So when I run this particular program right now, if you look at this particular console, the outcome here is 20 minus 10, 10 is being stored here. Okay, the same way here, input value star equal to 5, which means input value is multiplying by 5. And whenever I'm using this consoler dot output and when I run it, right, so if you see here, the output, it becomes 100. Perfectly all right, good. After star equal to, then the next one here is a division equal to. Okay, the next one is a division equal to. Let me try to run this particular division equal to, and if you look at it, so the output is a 10. So the similar way, input value module equal to, and I'm just trying to print it. So whenever I just printed that, see here, that reminder is stored into that. So this is the way how exactly we can use this assignment operator. Okay, this is the way how exactly we can use this particular assignment operator. Perfectly all right. In the next session, we'll see with the further examples. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Hi everyone. Welcome back. So, guys, as part of the today's session, we are going to see a brief overview on this comparison operator. Ideally, this comparison operator is used in order to compare two different values, and it will return a Boolean outcome which is a true or a false based on the comparison result. Okay, so the various comparison operators that we have are equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, strictly equal to, and strictly not equal to. There are some differences between this strictly equal to and strictly not equal to. That we will see moving further in the today's session with an example. So what I'm going to do right now is let a of number and the value is a 10. Let a b is equal to 20. So here what I'm doing is I'm storing, okay, result value. Okay, I'm storing this result value boolean. A is greater than B or not. I'm checking it and I'm just trying to print that outcome to the console. So when I run this particular program, and if you check it out the console, the return value is a false, which means A is not greater than B. That's right. And of course, A is greater than or equal to B. Even still, if you check it out here, the console outcome is a false. And if you replace it with a less than, okay, I just want to replace it with a less than. And when you check it out, of course, my A is a less than B, which is the condition outcome is a true, or A is less than or equal to B. Of course, my A is less than B, even hence the outcome is a true itself. That's fine. Perfectly all right. Surendra, I'm good with the greater than, less than, and all those things. Then what is the difference between equal to and a strictly equal to, which is a two equals and a three equal symbol? What is the difference between these two? So in general, okay, let me add a comment. So in general, let me add a comment. When we use a two equal to, the meaning is this is a loose equality. Okay, whereas when you use a triple equal to, which is a strict equality, okay, which is a strict equality. In general, depending on our situations, right, ideally, in order to get a more accurate results with respect to the comparisons, we will be using a triple strict equal to itself when you are working on your projects. Okay, whenever we are working on a project, strict equal to is suggested. So, Surendra, what is the difference? Can you please show a simple example for that? Okay, so let us see. So, here, what I am doing right now is okay, console.log. So, this is not the one. So, 10, 10 itself is already stored in a A. A is equal to 10.0. I am asking it, okay, comparing a value. Okay, I'm just asking it for the a value comparison. Okay, so let me comment it out the old logic. So when I run it, right, so here it's showing that. Okay, so let me maximize this output so that we can better have a visibility on the execution that it's being carrying it out. So here console.log. Okay, so when it got executed, so let me rerun the code. Okay, so comparison value is a true. Okay, A is equal to true. Now, the same line I'm using with a strictly equal to. So both are same. The value is a 10 itself. So even this outcome itself is a true. So, Surendra, where exactly I can identify the difference between a strictly equal to and a normal equal to? A simple point here. So, I'm using console.log compare null and undefined. See here, basically, I'm trying to compare using this null and as well as a undefined using this normal equal to. So ideally, it considers both as a one and the same, and when I run it, it defined it as a true. But in the real world, right, when you do a strict equal to, seriously, these two are not equal. So when I run it, the outcome is a false. See here, the outcome is a false. So ideally, in the real world, when working on our projects, right, it's recommend to go with a strict equal to comparison itself. Okay, perfectly all right. See you again in the next session with the next set of operator. Thank you. Hey, hi everyone. So let us start about the logical operator. Ideally, in order to perform the logical operations, typically in between the Boolean values, we use this a logical operator for making a decisions based on a multiple conditions. Logical end, basically it returns the true outcome if multiple expressions are true. Okay, or basically it returns true if any one of the expression is a true, whereas a not, it returns the vice versa of the outcome what exactly it does has. So let us come back to the editor. Let us create a new program. Okay, let us create a new program for that. So here, let uh, is logged in. Okay, and of course, this is a boolean of a true. And let is admin. Okay, is logged in. Okay, so let us see here, is logged in user. Okay, is logged in user. Let is admin user. So I have a defined it as a false. So here console.log verifying and operator. Okay, verifying and operator. So what I'm gonna do right now, so here I'm gonna do the comparison. Okay, so here is logged in user and okay is admin user. I'm just doing this particular comparison, is a logged in user and this particular user. So what it's gonna happen, if this is true and this is a true, both are a true, then only the outcome is a true. So here this is a true and the second one is a false. So when I run this particular program, right, see the outcome here is a false. For suppose if both are a true. Okay, and now when I run this outcome, right, see here the true got a printed down to the console. Okay, perfectly all right. Let's make it as a false. Let us copy this line, put it back here. Let us put this line here. Instead of a and, I'm using R. So what is the significance of a R? From both the expressions, if any one expression is true, the output is true. See here, this is a true. So the outcome of this particular one itself is a true. See here, the outcome itself is a true. Perfectly all right. And the last one out over here is console.log verifying this operator. Okay, this operator, and see here what is the value of a true is logged in user. It's a true. So when I run this particular program, okay, when I run this particular program, so let us check it out. Okay, when I run this particular program, the output it retrieved as a false, guys. So the point is whatever the value is there, whenever you add an exclamatory which is a not, the quite opposite value of this one, which is a true. If it is a true, the output would be a false itself, would be retrieved to the console. So this is the way how exactly we can use this particular operator, guys. Okay, perfectly all right. In the next session, right, we will be looking at the ternary operators. Okay, perfectly all right. See you. Thank you. Hey, hi everyone, welcome back. So, as part of the today's session, let us see about the ternary operator. So, ideally, this is also known as a conditional operator, which consists of three critical parts in it. The first one is a condition. Based on the condition outcome, if the condition outcome is a true, the expression one will be executed. If the condition outcome is a false, the expression two will be executed. If you look at the syntax, here is the condition. If this condition outcome is true, okay, if this condition outcome is true, then this expression will be executed. For suppose if this condition outcome is a false, then the expression 2 will be executed. That's it. As simple as it is. So let us go back and let us see a practical example for this particular one. So here I'm creating an example. Operator 4 dot, okay, I think you have a 4 existing one. Operator 5 dot ts. I just created this one. And here what I am doing right now is let age number is equal to 25. Consider that I'm defining an age as a 25. So here let is adult. So my requirement here is basically, okay, my requirement here is basically, I just want to check whether he is an adult or not. So the adult itself means it will return true or false. If it is a true means he is an adult. If it is a false means he is not an adult. So here boolean colon boolean, and what I am doing, if my age value is greater than or equal to 18, if my age value is greater than or equal to 18, of course, it is a true, which is an adult. Else, he is not an adult, which is a false. And here console.log, basically, I'm just trying to print this information. So when I run it, so as a 25, this is greater, the adult true got a printed. For suppose if I give this value as a 15, so the 15 means it's a smaller one, so it's not an adult, hence it is returning as a false. Or the another way how exactly that I can define here is let can watch movie. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is I'm just defining it whether he can watch the movie or not. If the age is greater than or equal to 18, then yes, you can watch the movie. Okay, you can watch the movie. If it is not the case, okay, if it is, where is the colon? So here is the colon space. No, you can't watch the movie. Okay, so you can't watch the movie. So here I'm using a console.log whether I was just checking this information or not. When I try to print this information, right? If you look at it, so your age is 15, you can't watch this particular movie. That's it. If your age is 25, and when I run it, see here, yes, you can watch the movie. That's it, as simple as it is. So this is the way how exactly, okay, this is the way how exactly we can use this particular ternary operator. And the last one is a type of operator. Basically, this type of operator determines what type of variabilities, okay, what type of a variabilities, okay. So here let me comment it out this particular line. So here we have already defined a let an age, right? So here let status, okay, is equal to, I'm not defining anything, let the status value is equal to, I'm gonna use the type of age. Okay, whatever the age is there, I'm gonna define this type of a age. Basically, I can go with a type of a age like this. Okay, I can go with this type of a age. So here, what I am gonna do right now, so here we have seen that console.log. So here console.log the status value. So let me try to run it and check it out here. See here, the type of a age is a number, the same, it got a printed down. For suppose here, let first name value, okay, of a string is equal to John. So here the type of the first name value. So when I run it, it will be printing the string to that. So the ultimate objective of this type of is it's gonna check it out what exactly the data type of this particular variable is, it's being printing down. So these are the various data types that we have. Okay, these are the six different data types that we have studied so far. In the next session, we will be seeing with the further concepts, guys. Okay, thank you very much. See you again. Bye bye.